And I love that you're grateful for all the tools and resources. So who would like support? Who wants to ask a question, get some extra downloads or clearings? We have 9 whole minutes. Any body blocks that were popping up from before? Alyssa, you can unmute, love.
Hi.
Hi.
I have been like popping in and out as I've been momming during this call. So I like, I notice that I shrink from my personal power and authority when I'm claiming my knowledge to like put myself out there. Like it's easy for me to claim my knowledge and my power like once a relationship has been created
Mhm.
and an intimacy established and a safety. But
Mhm.
like putting myself out there as the authority that I know that I am, like almost leaves me quivering in my boots.
Mm.
And so like I can't even get to the place where I am vibrating at a level where people can find me because I'm not even sending my star out into the ether.
Mhm.
It's like I'm hiding all of this knowledge.
Yeah. So do you want to take some deep breaths there? Maybe that's quivering in her boots. Yeah. So it's totally feeling like there's like some fear of persecution or fear of like judgment of like, who does she think she is? And nah, kind of energy of like people who don't necessarily leave or don't necessarily support all people and will like kind of like throw stones a little bit of energy. So do you want to clear, release, and let go of all that? The
Yeah.
fears, negative energy, the past criticism, judgment, or bullying that you've experienced, the hater energy that you've seen others move through, that you can clear, release, and let go of all the fears and all the like energetic charge and stuck energy around that. Do you like that?
Yeah.
And do you want to know that it's time, safe, and that you're able to grow and expand the humans and the caliber of humans that you share your light with? Do you like that?
Yes.
Do you want to clear, release, and let go of the trauma, cell trauma, and frozen energy of all the times that you weren't received well, the times that you were quivering in your boots, that you were really uneasy or even unsafe in being who you were or who you are now in your life? Do you want to clear all that?
Yeah.
You want to know that it's time, safe, and that you're able to own your personal power and authority in more rooms, in different containers that feel safe and open to you shining your light, and that you know who you are and what your life looks like and feels like when you put yourself out there more and in, again, those safe spaces of communities of humans who are your community, you that like are your potential clients, are your tribe, so to speak. Would you like that?
Yes.
And you want to know what it looks like and feels like to trust the energetic, that if you established intimacy with a couple humans in that container, that you can quickly and easily establish trust, safety, intimacy with multiple other people. So if you've established it with like me, for example, that you can establish it quickly with my audience. If you've established it with a couple people within a room or a networking event that you're in, that you can quickly expand it out, that like you can trust the vibrational frequency of some of the intimacy that you've already created and the safety that you've already created with like one-on-one humans, that can translate out quickly to the people who are in their communities, who are in the same rooms as them. Would you like that?
Yeah.
And like you're, yeah, totally sounded like you're like human got the conscious piece too. So I don't really have to like
Oh,
reiterate.
I get it. Yeah, I never thought about that before, but I love it. I love knowing that I can piggyback on that energy and
Yes.
like vibe there when I get scared.
Mm-hmm.
Be like, oh, okay, I know what this feels like in these places. I can
Yeah.
just lean into trusting that. Yeah, I never thought about it that way.
Mm.
I felt,
Love
yeah.
it. So the last piece is like part of you that like really wants to hide. Let it hide. Like let it hide from the haters. Let it hide from like the super old school, old paradigm conservative people who would like want to grab their pitchforks. Like if there's still those humans in your field or that you like notice or see on fucking news or politics or whatever, like be like, I can safely hide my light from them. Like they don't need to like be in my world, be in my audience, see my stuff. My like stuff doesn't need to get
Yeah.
shared into a group around them. Like you can honor the parts of you that are like, I'm for sure not gonna like intentionally shine my light over there.
Yeah.
Focus all of your energy all the way over here to all of the humans who are craving your light, who like love your wisdom. Like I love your wisdom. I love the fucking downloads that you get and the insights that you have and the massive world changer that you're here to be. And it's so good. So do you want to know what it looks like and feels like to prioritize where you're shining your light and to allow yourself to be fully seen by your people? Do you like that?
Yeah. Yes, that was exactly, I didn't even, yeah. Really important distinctions. Hell
Yeah.
yeah.
Mm-hmm. And do you want to know what it looks like and feels like to hold the dualities, hold the polarities, hold the vastness that humans move through on this planet, especially as you're a human soul growing a spiritual business that's here to world change massively, that you know who you are and what your life looks like, honoring each part of you as you grow and expand. Would you like that?
Yeah. And I'm so glad that you were talking about, okay, you're like, I love your wisdom, my people love your wisdom, because that is
Mhm.
something that I'm celebrated for in all of my circles. And that is
Yes.
exactly the thing that I second guess and I'm afraid to bring into more of the public sphere, is that
Right.
wisdom that is like, they're like, not in a bad way, but my people, they crave it.
Yes.
They crave it.
Yeah.
Um, and I know I need to bring it more publicly for people to get it,
Mm-hmm.
and for them to be able to receive it, because only sharing in private, it's not working anymore.
Right.
It's upper limiting where the wisdom not even just wants to, where it needs to go.
Yeah. And can you like honor the bandwidth that you have right now? So like you momming and doing all the things and like growing into the next level of your business, can you trust that like, okay, I can share it and like ask people for referrals? Like I don't remember any times you've asked me for referrals. Like you could totally like use the people that you've built intimacy now with and be like, hey, do you know anyone in your world? And be like, oh yeah, I can connect you with this person. So you can still do the
Okay.
like slowly shining your light with the like warm people that you already have and that you've built intimacy and trust with. You can also like ask to go in their private Facebook groups. You can like share more in a private Facebook group yourself. Like you can be more quote unquote public and still have it within containers. Like you can ask and like put out on your own like Facebook page and be like, hey, I would love to like come on as a guest speaker in a paid or a private Facebook group that you have. And then like get people in through that. Does that make sense?
I have never thought of that. It never occurred to me. Duh. Now that you say it.
And like this could be what the next step is for you now. Like there can also be versions of in the future where you're like using training wheels and being like, hey, sharing the beginning and like what I'm getting is like non-alien version to your like public people and being like, if you want to get deeper in this conversation, then invite them into like a paid low cost or high-end container to have the more alien conversation of like all the downloads, all the things, all the stuff that's coming through.
Yeah.
Because if you're like scared that there's alien hunters, like this is just what I'm getting. You guys don't have to believe in aliens. You don't have
I
to.
love, I was gonna say,
But
I
like
just
if you're
love
like, there's
this
alien hunters, I
hysterical.
can't like post in front of alien hunters that I'm an alien. then it's like, cool, spiritual soul to like give awesome things into the world. Can you honor that you have a part that gets really triggered about prosecution right now, about being witchy, about being an alien, about being different, and be like, okay, cool, I'm going to like hold this part and really do deep work on it. Like, I'm so grateful for my mentorship with Jaya. Like, if I had not had that, I would have had so many more fucking like persecution wounds. I had so much of them. It was fucking ridiculously holding me back. And can you honor that, like, I'm here at this point in my journey, so I'm going to be in safe places as I grow this part of me. So like, one day you can be, one day you can be on stages and bigger stages and on TV and more publicly seen, but you're not there yet. And your human part,
that's
like,
what I'm getting.
hold you
It's
back.
not necessary to push through to that level right now. Yes.
Mhm.
I get to expand enough because my work, you know, momming doesn't get to take over my entire life. It's not supposed to.
Right.
I'm supposed to still be growing this in that 10% bandwidth corner.
Yes.
And I'm supposed to evolve and grow my body of work. And I just was stuck knowing I didn't even know what to do that.
Yeah. Is
Yeah.
that complete for you?
Yeah, no, this is giving me some really good things to chew on, and I can just sort of sit with like, what is the divine inspiration to go to these more like manageable or bite-size containers, or warm leads, let's call them.
Yes.
Warm leads versus cold calling.
Yes.
Because I don't have the energy to post enough publicly to get a following on like Instagram. Like I don't have the bandwidth to sustain that.
So do you want to know what it looks like and feels like to leverage your opportunities?
Yeah.
You can see new options, new areas for growth, and that you can allow yourself to build the intimacy with people's containers that you already have some kind of lead in or connection to, like for me or other people that you've had big, deep, inspiring impact on and connections with, that you can allow yourself to be seen for that. You can be asked out of nowhere, that you can have the flow open up so that it's working with you and that you can still honor your boundaries of, this is only 10% of my bandwidth while I'm momming. Do you like that?
Yes.
And for anyone else, like while you're doing something else, while you're spending your time, while you're like honoring your time freedom. And you want to also know what it looks like and feels like to have whatever energetics, truths, wisdoms, and lessons downloaded around the like not sharing and not accidentally getting in circles of like alien hunters, witch hunters, people who like are going to see you as different and bully you or hate you, that you know what it looks like and feels like to energetically go into the spaces that are safe, that are welcoming, that do desire to be supported by you, and what it looks like and feels like to connect with more of those soul-aligned humans. And if you'd like that, you can say yes.
Yes. I didn't even think that was an option. I just went straight to, oh my God, sharing equals persecution. It was totally 100%.
Yeah. So let's clear, release, and let go of any and all thoughts, vows, obligations, or contracts that equal that sharing equals prosecution, sharing equals danger for me or my family. Do you want to clear out those?
Yes.
Okay. And then we can integrate those changes. And I can offer you a general healing for any and all other areas of your body, life, and business that are ready to be healed right now. Filling you up with your higher powers, unconditional love, compassion, peace, and prosperity. And if you'd like that, you can say yes.
Yes.
And take really deep cleansing breaths. Awesome. Well, thank you so much for being on the hot seat and getting the downloads that are also supporting everyone else. It was so resonating with the group. So thank you so much. And I'm sending you all so much love and light and healing energy on your journeys. Bye.